Hello, and thank you for joining our in-service today. We will be following this up with an in-service once every quarter. So about once every third month, we're going to do a training and open it up with a Zoom call just to kind of give a little further in-depth knowledge into what you learned in that training. At any time, if there's something you would like to learn, please feel free to give me a call so we can get a training out to you. The Care Academy library is extensive and has a lot of knowledge that we would love to share with you. So today we're going to unpack what is administration versus assistance. So what does that mean? Well, in home care in Florida, we are governed under the law of administering medicine is illegal unless you are licensed, certified, and trained, meaning that we can help a client take their medicine, but we cannot administer it. So what is administering it and what does it look like? The caregiver can open the pill, but we cannot touch the pills and put it in the client's hand. If they're going to need eye drops, we cannot put the eye drops in their eyes. They would have to be able to do that themselves. Modifying medicine, such as crushing it up and putting it into applesauce. We cannot draw a syringe and inject it into the client. So those are just some brief things that administering they would have to do themselves. Having to assist them looks like maybe we give them the bottle, we open the cap, we have it in a pill box. We can open the pill box, put it in a cup, hand them the cup. We could help to guide the eye drops in their hand up to their eyes and help them to squeeze the bottle. When checking insulin, we can make sure the amount is right, the amount that they drew up, in checking to our care plan to make sure that's the adequate amount. We can also make sure that we verify the medicines that they take, and we track it. A couple reminders. Remind your client when it's time to take the medicine. Set up the medicine and the supplies for them, such as bring the pill box, water, or any other supplies that the client might need. Review the medicine list with the client and your care plan or the office. If something doesn't seem right, always call the office. Read the label. Make sure that it's very clear, precise, the person you're giving it to. Open the bottle. Place medicine back where you got it or store it away. So when you were taking this training online, we talked about the 5 rights: the right person, the right medicine, the right dose, time, and routine. So we're just going to unpack that a little bit. The right person. You're going to make sure that it clearly states your client's name on the bottle. Make sure that you are giving it to the person it says. You're going to make sure it's the right medicine, that it lines up with the care plan or the medication list that is there in the home. If you don't see a medication list or you don't have your care plan present, you can call the office and Denise, our nurse, can come out and update the medicine list or make sure that there's a printed care plan in the home or binder. The right dose. We want to make sure the amount that they're taking is what the prescription says. The time. If the bottle says take in the morning or every 12 hours, we need to make sure that they take that medicine. We document when they take it, and so the next caregiver or family member can give it at the appropriate time. The right routine. If Miss Jane takes her medicine every morning when she wakes up or after her breakfast, we need to continue that routine, making sure we write down when she took it. If on the bottle it says as needed, and she's complaining of pain and needs to take her medicine, we need to make sure that we document what time she took it. So if you leave and the next caregiver arrives, we're not giving it too close together. That leads us into documentation. Documenting when they take their medicine, how much they took, if it was taken with food or if it was theirs at the time to take it is really important. We want to make sure that the family gets these notes, doctors, home health. Reason why is if there is changes in that medication or in the person taking that medication, we need to keep up on what the changes were. So we're going to quickly go over the don'ts. There's so many don'ts and it's hard to remember. I do have a copy of the law in the office. So if you're ever get to a client's house and you don't know if this is something you're allowed to do, call me. If I can't help you, we can reflect on the law and make sure we're doing the right thing. So do not assist a client if we haven't checked all of the 5 rights. If the bottle your client is telling you to take says his wife's name on it, we don't want to give him that medicine. We want to make sure that the bottle is exactly purposed for what that medicine is and it's to that person. We don't want to give any kind of medication that's expired. We don't want to count out the pills. That's for the pharmacist or the doctors. We cannot touch the pills or hand them to them or pour the medicine into their mouths. We cannot mix the medication with alcohol, or we cannot crush or cut the pills. We cannot draw up a syringe for insulin, but we can see if it's the right amount. We cannot do any kind of suppositories or enema or anything of that nature, no medicated creams. We cannot put the eye drops or ear drops or nose drops in their body. We have to make sure they can do that and we can assist them. If there is a medicated salve or lotion, we cannot put that on there. That is still considered medicine. If it's in a place that the client cannot reach or do himself, you need to call the office. That way we can get a home health involved or the family. If the client is on oxygen, we cannot adjust the flow rate of the oxygen. We need to make sure that that is either done by home health or the family. Once again, we cannot mix medication with food or drinks. Why? And you learned that in the training you just did. There are some foods that counteract the medicine. Never throw medication down the toilet. There's a pharmacy safe disposal locations, such as Publix or the fire station. Don't give the client medicine, some of your medicine, if theirs runs out. If they're running low on medication, it's okay to call the office and let us know. That way we can get a hold of the pharmacy or speaking with the family so they can get that new medication ordered. The client's medication, if they're taking it and you notice some different signs, we need to make sure that they're okay, so documenting. And you never want to take their medication, even if you have the same symptoms. Don't let the client just stop taking medication because he feels better. Document the office. If he's telling you he doesn't want to take it, call the office so we can talk to the family. Don't double dose. Even if the client says, I don't remember taking it or dropped it on the ground, if it's missing or it's there, if they're in doubt, don't take it. It's better to call the office, note it, and we just wait for the next dose. All right, so that was what unpacked the training we did online. So the office asked if I could go over a few key things, such as even though we're a couple years into the pandemic, we want to make sure that we're still wearing our surgical mask when we're with the client. We do not want to take it off and do care on the client, because if we have a cold or anything, we can pass that on to them. Even if you're vaccinated and the client's vaccinated, we still need to wear our surgical masks. The on-call has asked to make sure we remind you that all on-call is for emergencies. If it can be handled the next business day, please wait till then. When accepting a shift, please read the care plan as soon as possible. If there's a door code or if they're in a facility, You should learn about that right when you get it via the care plan. If you have any question, then it gives the schedulers time to talk about the client with you. Clocking in and out, please use the app. If there's a problem with the app, text in or call the office and then come in the next day so we can look at the app and get that working. We are in the heart of season, so we're very busy. We have new clients coming in daily. If your availability has opened up and you can accept some more hours, we would love to get you on some more clients. So please give the schedulers a call and let us know if you have any availability. Referring a friend. If you refer someone to us, you can make a bonus of $75. So we would love to have some more great caregivers just like yourself. So in the in-service training Zoom call I just had, we opened up for questions, and this is a recording. So if you have any questions on what we just talked about, please feel free to give me a call, and I would love to talk over any of this with you. One more thing, if you've done the online training and then you've watched this pre-recorded video, text your name and the word in service to the 941-999-2609 or email me at achavez@rahswfl.com and I will get you paid for this in service. And I look forward to seeing you at the end of May, the beginning of June for our next in service. I appreciate your time and thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.